Hello students. So I have already told you about the state of the art. So in the state of the art I have told you about high level architecture, and high level architecture, how it works for the IoT, how the M2M type of the machines, and the system based on the M2M and IoT architecture. And I have also told you about ITU, and I have told you about that how these things works for the particular model and particular things. So these things are for the IoT architecture. So now we will find that what are the architecture reference models. Okay, so in the architecture reference model and the second part of the unit 3, we will find the introduction of the architecture reference model, what are the reference models, and how they are competing with the existing models of the IoT. So some of the IoT reference models. Fine. So let's see that what's happened in it. So the foundation of the IoT reference model is the IoT domain model. Okay. So which introduce the main concept of the Internet of Things like devices, IoT services, and virtual entities. So, and it also introduce relations between these concepts. Okay. So IoT devices are there. So many type of the IoT devices are there. So what is happening in the reference model, how it is relating with each other. So it refers with the introduction to the main concept of the IoT, like devices. So these things are important, students. IoT devices, IoT services, and virtual entities, and it introduces relations between these concepts. Okay, so that is a reference model for the IoT. Okay, so IoT services, many type of the IoT services are there, and I will tell you that what are the IoT services. Virtual entities, I will tell you that what are the virtual entities physically. Okay, next is the reference architecture must cover multiple aspects including the cloud or server side architectures that allows us to monitor, manage, interact with the process the data from the IoT devices. So in my state of the art lectures, I have told you about Thinger.io. So where we can see the data, where we can see that what are the things are happening here. This type of the practical we can also do in our IoT lab, and we can find that what are the networking model to the communicate with the devices. So these things are there, and we can do the work over it. Okay, so now I will tell you that how the things works actually. So first of the thing is I will tell you one by one about the devices, what are the IoT services, and what are the virtual entities. Okay, so now see. I have already told you about the IoT things. These are the sensors, actuators, okay. So now I am going to start a google.com. Here IoT devices, images, so not physical, Node MCU. So here is one of the architecture. This is one of the electronic device which is used for the IoT platform. This has the capability of the Wi-Fi, and this device can connect with the Wi-Fi. Okay, so this has the capability of being the hotspot of a system, right? So that device is arranged for the IoT architecture. Okay, so this type of the IoT, so here you will find that you can control the things by means of the node MCU. One more thing is there, that this thing can be controlled by the internet. So here you can find many things, that how the things basically works with the node MCU, and how the one particular architecture work with the device. So here you can see that there is a application, there is a cloud-based service like AWS, and then there is a node MCU like service and node MCU like device, and this device can control the things. It can take the data and can upload the data over the internet, and that can be utilized by the user. So this thing is there, and that's how the reference model can be developed. So the next thing is the IoT services. So what are the IoT services? So here I will tell you about the IoT services. There are many IoT services in a case. So here you can see that there are many things which are related with the IoT services. Like we can provide the infrastructure, we can provide automotive, manufacturing, healthcare, home application and security using the IoT services. Okay, so if we want some data over my application, then I can have it using my IoT service. So basically there is a cloud, and all the information is gathered by this cloud, and this cloud is getting the information using the things like node MCU, and whenever it is required, whenever the data is required, can be achieved by the users. So there we can have the monitoring, service desk and customer support. So you can see this diagram, it is a very useful diagram for you, and you can use it for your exam purpose also. So yes, you can see this is an example of the IoT development. You can find the smart energy, water depth monitoring, and trolley tracking, means such kind of things are there, air quality monitoring and location tracking, and what is the O2 level, what is the crowd flow, what is the washroom maintenance, what is the security of a particular service. So this type of the things are available for the users. Okay, so that is a thing, and another is the virtual entity, which is important for us. So virtual entity, whatever we are providing at the cloud is the virtual entity, right? Whatever we are providing to our server is the virtual entity. For example, I have just told you about the Thinger. So here you can see that I am just logging the data over my network using this thing. Okay, so that is a virtual entity which we are using. So the reference model must cover multiple aspects including the cloud. So cloud I have already told you. The server side architecture. So server side architecture, that is a server side architecture. You can see this platform, IoT platform, is working as a server side architecture where we need to monitor our devices and all. So yes, one more example I want to show you. This is my own DigitalOcean. This is my own architecture. This is my own server deployed over the internet. I'm putting the password. So because it is a really very important application, so I just put it for the two-step verification. So it is related with my mobile phone also, so I am just putting it OK. So DigitalOcean is there, AWS is there, and Google platform, Google Cloud is there. So these all things are there which are used for the deployment of the server. Okay. So some security checks are there. So please see the things and do not get bored from it, because it is a little lengthy process. There is a Heroku also. Heroku is also provide some digital based services. So here you can see that there is a one server is deployed over here, and it is providing the things for us. Here I can see that there is a IP address is generated over this server. So I just copied this IP address, and you can also check this IP address by using your own services. So here I will put this IP address of this server. So this is the platform which I have already developed. So here some of the devices are connected also using my IP server. Yes, so there are devices which are already connected with this. So here I can go on these devices, I can check the APIs, that what are the APIs of these devices. So that is a complete cloud based service, and here I can manage all my devices from here, right? There is a dashboard also, so I can check that which dashboard is available, and how I can do lot of maintain lot of dashboard from here. So that is how I basically develop my virtual entity, and I just develop my and monitor and manage my all the IoT services. So enough for this lecture. In my next lecture I will tell you more things. Thank you for this lecture.